And welcome back to my channel. This is Sue and I'm from ems.nails and Beauty Wirral, and these are my take on Gellifique, my thoughts and sort of how I see how the colours go on, what they look like, their opaqueness, and then how close they are to other colours that are within the ranges. So welcome if you are new to the channel. Hello, please hit that subscribe, like and follow button. I really appreciate all your support. Next thing to say is I am not affiliated with Gellifique, so everything I have to say is my words. I am not paid to say anything else about these guys. So I've got 6 here that I'm going to do, and these are like neutrals and pinkies, plain, you know, just sorts of the neutral colour. So I've got Irish Cream, and then I have Bloom, then we have a Daydream, I've got Tea Rose. Tea Rose is absolutely beautiful on. I've used that quite a lot, to be honest with you. Very natural. Romance, and I have Bride to Be. So they're the 6 we're going to do in here. As normal, I have unprepped nails. So I don't score them. I don't put any base coat on them. Don't do nothing. They're just cheap plastic. And I will zoom in so you get a better look at what these colours are like. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I can stay in shot today, because I can just about see. Let's have a look. Is that the middle? Is that the middle? Yeah, that looks about it. So if I stay over me R, then I'm middle for you. Right, so all these are going to go with the Armour top coat today. So let's get this started. I hope this video finds you well and your business is taken off, or your training is getting you somewhere. So if you've not tried the Gellifique brand before, or you've not heard of Gellifique, Gellifique is a UK based brand, and they are hema, whichever way it's pronounced, free. They're vegan, they're hypoallergenic, and they are UV LED. Right, so if you're curing it in which one is it? See, I always get these wrong now. Right, so LED, I think, is the long one. Anywho, can't be bothered trying to look it up because I want to get this recorded. So it's for any of the top coats, the base coats, the rubber base coat, the oh, come on, think about it. The matte top coat, the transfer gel, they're all 60 seconds. All the colours are 30 seconds. Now, some of them are so opaque that I would advise you do a little bit longer. So the darker the colour, the longer you leave it in the lamp, the thinner the coats need to be. So I'm going to start this one off with Bride to Be. Right, so let me see. Where's the camera? Oh, excuse all the noise again. Oh, there we go. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Right, so this is a very pale pink. Very pale. Not looking that great on there, is it? That camera's not doing it much justice. Right, let me switch over to the other camera. Right, just wait there. One tick, be back. Right, let's see if this is any better. Oh, gives me a little bit more depth. So I'm going to stay with this camera. Right, so as you can see, it's quite a pale pink. And this is Bride to Be. So, right, am I still in the middle? Yes. So try and stay around about here. So I do very, very, very thin coats, particularly when I'm sort of doing tips, because I don't want to waste my product. When I'm doing my clients, I still do very thin coats on them because I don't like to bulk their nails out. So yeah, as with all gels, these are self-leveling, and these literally self-level in milliseconds. So that is coat, where am I? Right, that's coat 1 of Bride-to-Be. Right, so stick that in there for 30 seconds. Right, what should we do next? Should we do Romance? So Romance is more of a pinky colour. Or should I do, let's have a look. Should I put Irish Cream in now? Do you think? Because they sort of look similar-ish. So yeah, let's do Irish Cream. And I'll put the second coat on. Right, let's put the second coat on of Bride-to-Be. Right, in she comes, Bride-to-Be. Once again, a second coat, very, very thin. Product goes so far. Love it. And as you can see, I've sort of got halfway through doing my my nails. So I'm getting there. So the nails I've got on are the Gellifique's Precision Quick Tips. So these are prepped for me to carry on later. But I did these the other day. And I should have recorded them. I'm so gutted I didn't record them, but I was a bit stressed out because this is my non-dominant hand. And these are the Gellifique magnetics. So I used all of the 6 magnets in this collection because I've got 2 on this nail. So let me see if I can bring it in and sort of see if you can see it shift. They are beautiful. I have to say, I did pinch the pattern off of another, well, sort of adapted it, but I did see this sort of design on another site. Well, it was on one of my Facebook sites. I thought, oh, I really, really like that, but I don't get to do these on clients often. So they've gone on myself. Let me see if I can get that. Get that shift. And can you see those 2 shifts in there? It's hard with the light. But anyway, so that's with the 6 of the magnetics. And then I've used Blanco, and then I used, oh, what is she called? Oh, excuse me. Right, right across the salon. Glisten. The silver is in Glisten. And so they're all the gels, and then it's got the armour top coat. So as I say, these are ready for their next coat. Anyway, right, back to it. So second coat of Bride-to-Be. So I'm going to pop that on there, shove that up there, and I'm going to do Irish Cream. So in with Irish Cream, and you can, where are you? You're gone again. There you go. So it's a little bit more on the peachy side to what Bride-to-Be was. So let's see how it goes on and in comparison. So everyone who uses Gellifique knows that these go on really creamy, and they have such an easy, oh, they're so easy to spread and manoeuvre around the nail, and then that self-leveling property is fantastic. So I love it. So you're going to be able to see that Bride-to-Be was more pinky, where this is more peachy when it comes out, because I've just seen that on there. If you are new to Gellifique, you'll see that when you go on their site, they are, oh, well, I've got 240, I can't remember, nearly 240 colours of Gellifique, so I pretty much have bought them all. And in them, I think there's like 31 reds or something like that. And I just got them because I wanted to see the differences between each, and then to let you see. There we go. So you could see the difference. But it's hard because each camera records at a different colour. Each monitor shows it at a different colour. But what I tend to be able to say on here is like when I've got two reds together, it's like this is like one drop darker than that red. And then I'll give you, you know, what I think that red looks like. Because they've got one called Candy Apple. So that's the second coat there. Oh, I am rubbish at doing this, aren't I, girls? Oh, stick a comment in the bottom if you know how I can get this done better. Right, so they've got Candy Apple Red. And then they've got Red Hot. Now, these, just jumping off the ones I've got there. Right, these two come on the site as two different reds, right? They've both been named, as you will see from there. So it's not like Midnight 01 that turned into Deep Ocean. Because when you put Midnight 01 into the search bar, it doesn't come up. But if you put Deep Ocean in, it does. But it'll bring Midnight 02 up. So even though Gellifique have updated their site to now where it'll show all the colours individually that you get in those colour sets, it still doesn't do this, where you can compare the two together. Right, so this is Red Hot, and I'm just going to pop Red Hot on this nail. Now, when we get into the greys, that's another whole kettle of fish. Right, so I'll try and give it a good, let me pop it on there, a good little cover, because I don't want to cure it on this nail, because obviously I've got to do them later on, or when I get round to it anyway. Right, so this is my original red, which is Red Hot, and I call it my Lady of the Night red. So, prosy red, right? So this is Candy Apple. Now this was brought out later on, and I'm just going to pop them side by side on my nail for you to see. Now, when you look at them on the site, you just go, they're the same, right? So you would order one over the other. Right, let me just bring this up to the camera. So this one here, let me move off my chair. This side here, come on, focus, thank you. This is Red Hot, and this one is Candy Apple. Now, I can tell you from here that Candy Apple is a totally different red than Red Hot. But it doesn't look it when you're looking at them on screen or when you're looking at them on the site. So this is why I'm doing these videos, is so you don't end up with 32 reds. Because you might get away with both, or you might get away with just the one. So there is a difference. This is Red Hot and this is Candy Apple. Right, can you see a slight, oops, a slight shade difference? I'm trying to get it to where you can get all angles. So anyway, that's why I do the videos. Oh, that's my seat. I have a special seat to sit on. If you've heard that noise in the background, I do apologise. It's my seat. Right, so I'm going to bring out Irish cream. So this is Irish cream. Right, and then this one coming in is bride-to-be. Don't let them touch. No, stop it. Stop. Behave. Oh, see, it's great having lovely long nails. Right, bride-to-be. But then when you come to do these things, they get a little bit in the way. Right, so bride-to-be, you see pinky, and then Irish cream is more along the peach apricot-y side. So two totally different ones, but you would get away with either or. Because I'd get away with that with bride-to-be if I was doing a bride's nail. Well, that's just the slight difference between them two. Anywho, we're going to go on to, oh God, do you know what? I'm giving up. Right, I think I'll do Bloom, because Bloom looks like the lightest of the pinks. Let me see if I can get this in what looks like an order of colour. Right, so I think that one looks more solid, which makes it look darker, which is Daydream. So I think it would go like that, which is Bloom, Tea Rose, Romance, and then Daydream. But looks can be deceiving on these bottles, believe me. So this is Bloom. Where am I? Right, give it a nice little swish. We're nice and warm in the salon today, sun's out. So this is a gorgeous little pink. Very delicate little pink. At the moment, I'd say Bloom is more like, you know, we've got It's a Boy. Oh, this one, if you wanted a very delicate little pink for It's a Girl, I think this one. But then again, when I come to do all the pinky colours for you, I'll probably change my mind. But it is a very little girl pink. So this is just a little bit darker than natural. Oh, I've got fluffies. Hate fluffies. Right. So I hope all that was in shot. Right, so I'm going to stick that one in. So that's in for 30 seconds. So that one's very pretty. It's a nice little pink. If I was doing a little girl, and I'd put the rubber base coat on so it can just be peeled off, then I'd use Bloom, because I think that's very, very pretty and quite light, you know, so a child could get away with wearing it. Not that I advocate painting children's nails with gel, unless you've got the rubber base coat on so it can be peeled off. I just love the consistency of these. Because sometimes on the site it'll say it's like a honey consistency. It's nowhere near honey. It's like a cream. It's lovely. Right, so in with the second coat. Blob it on. Mr. Blobby. Right, let that settle off. And if you want, you can always get your client to turn the nail upside down. And that will just draw all of the gel back down. It's usually great to do with your top coats. Do it with your top coat and it'll bring all the top coat to the front, and then it hides everything and the nail looks absolutely lush. Right, so that was Bloom. So I think the next colour in line, stand up there, come on, is Tea Rose. Now, a lot of my clients use Tea Rose because it's the naturalist to their nail colour. So you can see from there. You can see from there, it's like translucent pink. Can you see? Have I got that right? Oh, I need a cameraman. Actually, I need something I can see what I'm recording on, sort of. I don't know. Someone put in the comment, how the heck can I see what I'm recording when I've only got my phone on the stand? Because I'm bloody lost. Right, so this is on an icky white tip. Right, which is definitely not the best way to show this one off to its best. I promise you. Right, so as you can see there, so you can't see the difference between, right, where am I? Right, that's the icky tip, and then this is the tip that's got T-rose on. So you can see there is a difference, but it's very minute. But believe me, when this is on your nails, then it is so natural. Right, so back in with Bloom. So very nice little pink. So anyway, yes, to Gellifique, you know, heads up about your new site, but still lacking a few little bits of details, I think, for us girls, because Deep Midnight Ocean does not state on it that it was originally Midnight 01 at all, where they have done that on a few of their colours, but it's not on all of them. So please, when you're ordering, be careful. Right, so this is the second coat of T-Rose. And it's so subtle. It really is so subtle. Is that all in? Yeah, I'll move over a bit. Move over. Right, so that's that, but that is beautiful. So where I was saying before, I'll go from the palest to the darkest. And this is why, because when I looked at that looked paler than that. But Bloom is definitely not paler than T-Rose. So this is the problem I was having picking my colours. Consequently, why I have all of them. Got a couple that I really just didn't fancy at the time. I'll probably get them. Right, so this one is T-Rose that we've just done. And then this one, when I can get it in, is Bloom. So T-Rose, have we got it? And Bloom. So can you see how natural T-Rose is against my skin tone? A beautiful, beautiful one. I would definitely recommend you have that in your collection. Particularly if you've got clients who can't wear nail colours in work. They get away with that one. Right, this is Romance. So this is the one I said was the third up in colour. Right, let's give that a stir. Stir. Right, so where are we? So another pink. Yeah. So we shall compare, I feel like compare the market, so compare the gels.com. Right, let's go on with the first coat. And straight away you can see it's got much more depth of colour than any of the ones that we've already done. And that goes on like a silk. Let's see if I've got it all, yeah. Oh, that's deep. I'm not going to say it because I said that a lot in my first videos and I'm not going to say it now. Nope. That's beautiful. Love that. See, some of these I've used and some I haven't, so I know what some look like already, and some obviously I haven't used because they're still coming through. I've got 4 more boxes to show you and I still haven't sort of recorded anything else that I had in mind. So not doing too good. But saying that, I am opening a training school, so well, training academy. So I have my hands full as well as working full time as a nail tech. and a teacher. So excuse me, that was a bit of me vape. Right, so second coat of romance. Now, if you were doing like nail art or anything over this, you wouldn't need a second coat as long as you've got it all covered. So as you can see on my brush, it is like a tiny little bit. See that tiny bit? Right, that literally is enough to do the second coat. You just push it in and it'll go into any little gaps. So you can see the little drag marks off my brush. That's fine. Just don't panic. Turn it upside down. Hope all this is in shot now. Right. And there you go. No lines. Where am I? No lines. There's a couple of lines here, but they were there before. So you can just go over with a little bit more gel, but that's literally how much gel you sort of need for your second coat. It is minimal. It's absolutely minimal. But if you're doing ombres, do them really, really, really thin, because then they'll ombre down better for you. So this is a Daydream. So I reckon that this was the darkest in my 4. Oh, I was right. Ha! So this is starting to go more into the apricot-y sort of colour. You know, when you start putting extras colours in to change them. That, oh, Jesus, Susan, come on. Right, so that's sort of going into the next shade up. Once again, still a nice pink. So, right, let's make sure I'm in shot, sort of. So when it goes down, it actually looks like a nude. You know, those nude colours that you can get. As like a weird browny undertone. But when I've got it on the brush, it's got like an apricot-y sort of tone. But then it's not brown when I bring it up to the camera. It's gone back to the apricot, but it does look like a nude. Probably in the new collection, to be honest with you. I think it is. Right, so this was, I think, Daydream. Oh, no, Romance. So this was Romance. So I'm going to bring these all up at the end so you can see them. But Romance is a very pretty colour. Oh, if I kept it in short. Right. Wait. Oh, see, I've just realised why. Because my camera's this end of the phone. And I'm used to it being the opposite end. Right. So that one there was a Romance. Just feel like a little bit of Lady Gaga now. Right, so back in with a Daydream. Second coat, minimal amount on. And you can just see how easy it lays down. And it's great for your clients because it keeps their fingers super thin, so they don't end up with ghastly thick nails, which is not the rage. But it's better it's better keeping these thin, because any enhancement you put on top of that and then you have to encapsulate, then it's not going to be that thick, which is wonderful in life. Right, so they're going to cure. I will show you the 6 together. Can't pick them up for live. Right, so the first one we've got here, this is Bride to Be. Then we've got Irish Cream. And then what I thought was going to be the palest, which is Bloom, but it's not. It's Tea Rose. Have I got that in? Shall I start that again? Bride to Be. Get up off your chair. Right. Bride to Be. Irish Cream, Bloom, Tea Rose, Romance. And then we have, oh no, was Romance the last one? Oh, God almighty. Right, this is Daydream. So let's see if I can get all of them in there so you can see. Let me see, where's that one? That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. There you go. So you can see the differences. So let me bring these two up here so you can see the differences between them two. Obviously, Tea Rose is so natural. And then you can see the difference between Irish Cream and Bride to Be. So it does look more like a Irish Cream colour in a drink. So I like that one. I like them all. Anyway, I'm going to go away and top coat them, and then the pictures will be following the video. So once again, thank you. Oh, there goes the cease. Thank you very much for joining me, and I really appreciate all of your support. And don't forget that I've got a giveaway when I reach 50 followers. So comments below, keep them clean, please, because everyone can see them. And I will see you in the next video. Can't promise that these are going to be done by then, because I'm going to record straight after this one. Right, take it easy, take care, and love you all. And bye.